Greetings for the day. Hope you and your family are safe. Today we are going to discuss about data types. Before moving to the definition, we'll see the importance of data types. Here the data types are the most important basics of any programming language, and it is the most important concept for every beginner. And the data type is essential to represent the type of data that you are storing into a variable. And in Java, data types are the most basic and initial thing you should know before moving towards any other concepts of Java. They are very useful in every aspect of Java, either to create a simple program or to develop any application or to develop any software as well. In this session, we will discuss everything that is essential for learning data types in Java. Now we'll see the definition of data types. Here the data types are used to specify the type of data that you are storing into a variable. Means if you are storing some data into a variable, you need to specify what kind of data that you are storing into a variables. Like whether you are storing numeric values or you are storing decimal values or you are storing non-decimal values or you are storing string, character or boolean type of data that you need to specify while storing data into a variable. And here the data type can hold the same type of data and will have a fixed size for each data type. So in order to store non-decimal numeric values, we'll come across few data types such as byte as a data type which can store non-decimal numeric value of 1 byte which is equals to 8 bits. And we have short which can store 2 bytes of non-decimal numeric values which is equals to 16 bits. And we have integer which can store 4 bytes of data which is equals to 32 bits. And we have long which can store 8 bytes of data which is equals to 64 bits. So these are all the data types we can use to store non-decimal numeric values. Means based on the memory size of your data, you can choose the data types that you need to store non-decimal numeric values. And in order to store some decimal numeric values, we have few data types such as float is a data type which can use to store decimal numeric values of 4 bytes which is equals to 32 bits. Means float can store 4 bytes of data which is equals to 32 bits. And we have one more data type to store decimal numeric values, that is double, which can store 8 bytes of data which is equals to 64 bits. And in order to store some true or false values, we'll come across Boolean data type. The memory size of Boolean data type is 1 bit. Remember, it's not byte, it's just a bit. Means it can store whether true or false. That's it. It can't store anything rather than true or false. So in order to store a single character, we'll come across char data type, and the memory size of this char data type is 2 bytes which is equals to 16 bits. Means the character data type can store 16 bits of data, and it should be enclosed with a single quote, and it should be a single character inside a single quotes. So all the above mentioned data types are together called as primitive data types. What are primitive data types? As name suggests, the programming language freely defines the primitive data types. The primitive data types are the most basic data types available in Java. As we discussed now, we have byte, char, short, int, long, float, and boolean as a primitive data types. Now we have one more data type called string. String is a data type used to store a sequence of characters, and here string can be enclosed with a double quotes. And here it is also called as non-primitive data type. And we'll see many more non-primitive data types and primitive data types in detail in couple of videos. Thank you.